What it do, people? You know what it is, and you know what it sounds like. NBA picking with Pop. Let's roll.
Yeah, great fire.
Winner, chicken dinner, money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one populism. Coupon grade, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the back line in the air, throwing signals. Winner, chicken dinner, money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one populism. Coupon grade, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the back lines in the air, throwing signals.
Thousand on the table, 100,000 in the bank account. Trying to get rich. Who else in the building? Trying to break the house. What it do, people? Welcome back to another edition of NBA Picking with Pop. I am your host, Popovich. Made it to the weekend, kid. That feeling. Happy Friday. Hope everybody doing well. Hope everybody feeling good. Perfect day to get some money. But before we jump into today's long NBA ticket, 10 games on the slate, y'all know how we do. Let's give a quick recap. Yesterday, 5 games, we went 3-2. And we hit the play of the day yesterday with the Milwaukee Bucks over the Denver Nuggets. And we dropped our other strong play, which we thought was a strong play, which was the Orlando Magic. Gonna have to fall back from them for a while until they could score some points. They came out guns blazing. Then in the third quarter, they let Golden State outscore them 40-21. And I heard JaY, that's my competition on the side and shit. He like Steph Curry and the Jimmy Henchman. When the henchman Jimmy had 5 points, he went 1 for 7. He really didn't do shit. But yesterday we had the Pelicans, we had the Lakers, and we had Milwaukee Bucks play of the day. So overall, our record is 455 and 430, 25 games above 500. As far as the locks, we won 194, we even Steven. And as far as the play of the day, we are now 33, 28, and 21. Nice card today. I think we got the feel for today. Real quick though, Ramadan will be starting tomorrow for whatever that's worth. I'm not sure how I'm going to be doing the show, if I'm going to do the show or if I'm just going to make it short. If you don't see the video, then look for the short. I'm not going to leave y'all high and dry, though, even though I'm not going to be betting. I think I told y'all that in the Tuesday show. In the month of Ramadan, I'm not going to be doing that. Still will give the plays out. You can take it or leave it. Now with that out the way, let's get to the ticket. It's 10 games on. First game up, we got Denver Nuggets out on the road at Detroit. Detroit yesterday was given one. Now today, Denver's given one. When you look at RotoWire, as you should before you start making your bets, look like all systems is go for Denver. I think Denver come in and win. I know Detroit. They on the high. They haven't won 8 games, this many games in a row since I want to say like 2013 or 2008. Something like that, when they won 10 games in a row. So they have won 10 games in a row before, and obviously the franchise with the bad boy Pistons, Isaiah, Dennis Rodman, Joe Dumars, obviously they got bling blah on their wrist, but they have been a bad team as of late, and even last year, one of the worst teams by losing 16 or 17 games in a row. I think Denver's the better team. Don't get fooled by the back-to-back. I know they was in Milwaukee. They had to travel. In my opinion, Milwaukee is better than Denver. Is better than the Pistons. They are on a good win streak. They did beat the defending champs, the Boston Celtics. But who have they beaten? Not nobody, really, if you ask me. We like Denver. We'll get to the locks and all that shit later. We like Denver. Next game up, we got we got the Atlanta Hawks at home getting 11.5 from OKC. OKC obviously is the head and shoulder better team. They 20 games better. However, haven't been covering lately. You know what I mean? Not to say they won't cover today. I think they will win. I think they will cover. When you go back and you do the quick little history, Ironically, Atlanta and OKC have split all of the games that they have played. So it's even Steven. The public is on OKC, 54%, minus the 11. Money line, minus 667, 89%. I think OKC wins. I think Atlanta covers. And this is why. When you look at their last two games, let me just go real quick. Obviously, they beat the Nets, but they was down big. So as I told y'all before, it takes a lot of energy to score, then get stops. Dive on the ball, play hard-nosed defense, then score. The game before that, same thing happened. They played Minnesota. You up big, then you lose. Then they played Minnesota again on Sunday, up big, and then Minnesota was winning in that game, and then they end up ultimately coming back and winning. So their last three games, real tough. Granted, Minnesota is way better than Brooklyn, and I think Minnesota is way better than Atlanta. All that being said, I think OKC wins. I think Atlanta covers the spread. I'm not going to really complicate it. Will I be surprised if OKC get back to their winning ways and blow them out? Nah, I'm not going to be surprised. But you got to prove it to me. Coming down to the end of the season, all these games matter, and teams is giving them their best shot. Next game up should be a good one. Hold on real quick. Next game, 6:34. We got the Cleveland Cavaliers at Boston. Cleveland rocks. Cleveland rocks. The final game of the trilogy, or the fourth time, right now was 2-1 Boston. Boston won by 3. Boston won by 7. Cleveland won by 4. All three of the games though was before DeAndre Hunter. And it's just a quick side note. This is how I do my handicapping on who I'm going to take. I still think Boston is the better team as far as they got the championship pedigree. They know how to win now. They did win 2 out of 3. This is the 4th game. Eight losses at home though. Not really a lot of back-to-back losses, especially throughout the season. But they have done it twice. I think they lose back-to-back now. And if they don't lose, you're giving me 2.5. I think it's going to be a close game. And the reason why I brought up DeAndre Hunter is when he was on Atlanta, he mostly guards Jason Tatum, and they were showing a little graphic. And I know this don't really mean much in the grand scheme of things, a new team, etc. But Jason Tatum, when they were showing a little graphic, like 38% shooting, when he's guarding them. Obviously, Hunter is 6'8", 21 pounds, athletic, etc. Comes off the bench, but I think he'll give them that extra power. Also, I don't think Boston is really worried about Cleveland. Like, they're not going to catch him, I don't think, for the #1 seed. They already got the ring. They got to be dethroned in the playoffs. Playoffs, don't talk to me about. I think Cleveland want to come out and prove, like, all right, let's even the series up. Let's get that extra win so it could be 2-2 in case they do have a vicious comeback and we almost end up having the same record. Can't lose 3-1 to them. So for that reason and that reason alone, I think Cleveland comes out and I think they put on a good show. Next game up, we got the Portland Trail Blazers out on the road at Brooklyn. Brooklyn was -1.5. Now it's Portland -1. Brooklyn already beat Portland, so this is the revenge game for Portland. Brooklyn, you was winning against OKC the whole game. Then in the 4th quarter, they went on an 18 to zip run. And obviously, OKC is the best team in the league, or one of them. Cleveland may say, we beg to differ. With that being said, I'm going with Portland. I won't be surprised if Brooklyn don't lose 2 in a row at home after playing OKC so well through the first 3.5 quarters, if you will. But I like Portland tonight. I'm not gonna overcomplicate it. I'm not gonna overcomplicate that one. I like Portland. Next game up, we got Toronto Raptors out on the road at Chicago, and Chicago is giving 1.5. Chicago already beat Toronto 2 times. They are the better team right now. 5 games above 500. They come in at 23-36. Toronto comes in at 18-41. I'm gonna go with Toronto. And it's not one of my favorite games, but I'm gonna take Toronto to not lose 3 straight to Chicago. Won't be surprised, but I'm gonna take Toronto. Next game up, we got the Indiana Pacers out on the road at Miami. Miami getting 3.5. We've seen these two teams play already twice, so this is gonna be the 3rd time that they play. Actually, it's 3 now. I'm looking at CBS Sports app. Y'all know I don't go to all the sporting apps when I'm doing the show. I look at CBS Sports app. I like Indiana minus the 3. Some of y'all again might see 3.5. It might come down to 2.5. It might go up to 4. So obviously that'd be the difference of you winning and losing. I think Indiana's the better team. They are 6 games better. Miami did get their revenge on Atlanta in their last game. Knew they wasn't going to lose back-to-back to Atlanta at home. The first game was at Atlanta. The second game of the back-to-back was at Miami. I think Indiana comes in and they bust them up. I like Indiana. Next game, we got my New York Knicks on the road at Memphis. And even though I don't want to make this video long, I know what I'm about to do. It's Friday. We feeling good. It's New York in the house. It's Brooklyn in the house. Uptown in the house. Like, Shaolin, are you in the house? Like, Wu-Tang love the kids. And rest in peace, ODB. My New York Knicks getting 3.5. We already seen this movie. We seen the New York Knicks beat the shit out of Memphis at New York by 36. I think it was 142 to 103 or 107, something like that. They whipped the skin off their ass. I had Memphis in that game. When you look at RotoWire, it does look like let me refresh. New York Knicks. Look like Josh Hart is still game time decision. Karl Anthony Towns still game time decision. And Mitchell Robinson, he's game time decision tonight. Supposed to be back. If he's not back today, he'll probably be back the next game. Desmond Bane, he's game time decision. But even no matter how the chips play out, I think Memphis wins tonight. I think they get their revenge. I think they remember the Knicks busting their ass, and I think they come out and do the same. So we rolling with the Memphis Grizzlies tonight. Next game up, we got Pelicans back out on the road at the Suns. Suns giving what's the Suns giving again? Giving 9. We roll with the Pelicans the last 3 games. The back-to-back games against the Spurs. Let me check just to make sure. Yeah, we roll with the Pelicans. Back-to-back games against the Spurs. We roll with them the first game at Phoenix. And we're going to roll with the Pelicans again. I know tonight CJ McCollum is not playing. Zion is not playing. It's like, bro, you just dropped a triple-double. You fucked around for the first time in your career, and you got a triple-double. Now, today, you don't play. Like, these new niggas, y'all some new niggas in my neck, my back, my calf, my ankle, my heel. Come on, guys. Like, Michael Jordan would never. You know what I mean? Like, come on. You know what I mean? It's just different. I think Phoenix will win, but I got to take the Pelicans with the points. I can't consciously take Phoenix knowing that Kevin Durant is already talking about getting traded for next year, or, you know, going out the way that he want to go out. Devin Booker coming out saying like, yo, you know, when things go bad for us, we just get quiet. You know what I mean? And I don't really know what he mean by that. And he like, you know, but I speak up. I don't really know what he mean by that, but I'm going to take his word that everything ain't all peaches and cream and Cupid. You know what I mean? Like 112. I'm going to go with the Pelicans. I think Phoenix win. I think Pelicans cover that 9. I think they come out and they fight hard. Next game up, we got Minnesota Timberwolves out on the road at Utah. Utah getting 4.5. Minnesota played yesterday against the Lakers. LeBron and them, obviously, they're continuing to look good. what are they, 8-2 since Luka got there or something like that. Since January, they got the best record. They got the best defense. They just look really, really good. So Ant-Man got ejected, I think like the second or third quarter. That was his 16th technical, so he's not going to play tonight. They fined him. They said over almost $500,000 in fines. Keep your money in your pocket, brother. It's not worth it. And then LeBron came out real quick. Side note, he's like, yeah, I understand why he don't want to be the face of the league, even though it could be a few people jockeying for that position of the face of the league. Still think it's LeBron. He's been carrying it, but obviously he is getting phased out. But Ant-Man like, nah, I just want to come play my game, get up out of there, etc. And LeBron like, yeah, I understand why he don't want to be the face of the league. You know what I'm saying? Where everybody that's covering the league is shitting on the league. Those are his words. Stephen A., a couple other people, possibly who he could be talking about, and Big Perk, like, put an address on it, my guy. Whoever you talking about, just, put your name on it and say who you talking about. With all that being said, the public is on Minnesota tonight. I do think Minnesota will win, but I don't think they're going to cover no 4.5 points. No Anthony Edwards, no Rudy Gobert. Let me go back to RotoWire. No Randall. These two teams did play. Minnesota did whip the skin off their ass. Rudy Gobert had 16. Randall had 6. Not his best game, but still a big body. Anthony Edwards had 36. So they just had more bodies, etc. Even with marketing out, Saxton might come back tonight. Collins might come back tonight. I like Utah with the 4.5. I think they keep it close. I think Minnesota wins a close game. Last game of the night, we got Los Angeles Lakers at home against the Los Angeles Clippers. Clippers is giving 4. A lot of people is on the Lakers, and I get it. Back to back, 90% is on the Lakers. 72% is on the Lakers. Money line, like the song we about to play. These two teams played twice. Lakers won by 25. Clippers won by 14 or 12. The last 6 games is 3-3. Prior to that, the Clippers won 11 straight. Ty Lue has a way of coaching against LeBron, I guess because he coached them, etc., in Cleveland for all those years. It looked like LeBron is going to play. It looked like Luke is going to play. Somebody said it's his 26th birthday. I'm sure he's going to want to come out and play. Kawhi going to play. Powers game time decision. Harden is going to play. Hamachi Mora is out. It's going to be hard to judge this game, but I'll take the Lakers with the 4 points. These two teams will play again on Sunday, again at LA. So, you know what I mean? I won't be surprised if the Lakers don't play, LeBron don't play, Luka don't play, and then they just play on Sunday. But if Luka and LeBron play, I will take the Lakers with the 4 points. You know what? Scratch that. I'm going to take the Clippers minus the 4. I'm going to take the Clippers minus the 4. Everybody's on the Lakers. I'm going to take the Clippers. With that being said, let's get to the theme music.
Yeah. Great fire.
Winner, chicken, then the money long clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one popovism. Coupon gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the bad line in the air, throwing signals. Winner, chicken, then the money long clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one popovism.
All right, guys. Here go the locks. Not from Yonkers, but the locks that get you and me the winner chicken dinners. I'm going with Cleveland. I'm going with Indiana Pacers. I'm going with the Memphis Grizzlies to get the revenge on my New York Knicks. And the play of the day is the Denver Nuggets. All that Detroit 8-game win streak, 9-game win streak, All that shit comes to an end tonight. That's the play of the day. Let me know who y'all like. Let me know who you taking. Let me know where you think I'm bugging out at. Of course, I appreciate you for rocking with me. All I ask is that you hit the like button for the algorithm, but it's your guy, Popovich. Y'all was just tuned in. Popovich TV, NBA, picking with Pop. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling back up in here one more again. Yeah, kid. Let's get some money today.